Welcome to Fractal Bitcoin.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is your Bitcoin daily news, 10 minutes or less. So please subscribe and like. Let's get to the 10-second Bitcoin price update. Well, the price, as you can see, is 45,000, right around 46,000 even. And we had some shenanigans yesterday. By the way, looking at the price chart, we're going up and to the right. We're kind of in the middle of different ranges, but we're in the bull run, so we're going to have some ups and downs, but over the next 18 months, we're going to be going up. But the shenanigans yesterday was that the SEC prematurely tweeted out that the ETFs were approved when they weren't, and then the SEC came out and said that they were hacked. Their Twitter was hacked. So this has been, for the last 24 hours, Twitter's been crazy. Nostr hasn't been crazy. Nostr has been fine, which is good. Because most people on Nostr aren't crazy people, right? They're just real world Bitcoiners and just real world people. But here I'll include this, links to everything, by the way, are in the show notes, but this is just happening now. The SEC says it's involving the FBI and the Office of the Inspector General to investigate into Tuesday's hack. Although it wasn't quite a hack, it was a compromise. And we also know that the SEC did not draft the tweet either, dispelling questions on whether this was a premature tweet saved in drafts. Anyway, we're not going to go over all that. Yesterday, the price did go up and then it went down and it reacted, which is why people are saying like, this is literal market manipulation. If the SEC or someone in the SEC did this, this is market manipulation. So then the SEC should go after the SEC. Because that's what the SEC goes after, companies that do market manipulation. Anyway, it's weird. Let's keep moving. So this is JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon saying Bitcoin has no value. Meanwhile, and I'm going to play the clip in a second, but meanwhile, JP Morgan is an authorized participant for BlackRock's Spot ETF. So I don't know why my page refreshed, but so JP Morgan, which she's the CEO of, is a participant in BlackRock's Spot Bitcoin ETF, and here he's saying Bitcoin has no value. So this is a post by FrogFriend17. He says, "Look at what they do, not at what they say." Let's listen. You want to hear more ridiculous talk about how Bitcoin is only used by scammers and stuff from a guy who's backing the ETF? It's so ridiculous. Listen to this.
There's also new regulation coming on Bitcoin, and you famously said recently that you would shut it down if you were in government. Can you give us more clarity on that?
What I've always said is that Bitcoin doesn't have value, and I don't care what people do with Bitcoin, but what I was also pointing out is that the actual use cases are sex trafficking, tax avoidance, anti-money laundering, terrorism financing. It's not people just buying and selling Bitcoin. There's no value to if you're buying and selling Bitcoin.
It's been a rough year. There's also new.
So how can a guy who's CEO of JP Morgan come out and just lie like that? Those are literal lies. Anyway, let's keep moving. I have a bunch of articles that the ETF is happening today. We already know it's happening, but the Bitcoin ETF ticker symbols are now starting to show up on Fidelity's website. And Bitcoin ETFs from ARK and Van Eck are listed on Fidelity's trading platform. And all 11 spot Bitcoin ETF tickers are currently being added to the Bloomberg terminal. And I'll include links to all these so you can check it out if you want. And just in, a senior executive at major spot Bitcoin ETF applicant tells Fox Business the SEC informed his firm the fund will be approved today after the close of trading. And here we have breaking news just now. Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund will start trading tomorrow via the CBOE website. You can see here it says first date of trading, Thursday, January 11th. So it's happening. And now there's a fee war happening. I mentioned this yesterday, but the Unchained podcast with Laura Shin reporting that BlackRock and ARK/21 shares lower their Bitcoin ETF fees again as the approval looms. Fees continue to dip lower for the exchange-traded funds, which are widely expected to receive SEC approval on Wednesday. So this is the big guys adjusting their fees because some of their fees were way higher than others. And so as a consumer, if you're going to choose which which ETF to put your money in, you're going to choose the one with the lowest fees. So now they're all looking at each other's fees and figuring out how to price their fees, right? All right, this is a different story from January 8th. Cedric posted here, did anybody have the Department of Justice bragging about Bitcoin's number go up technology in 2024? This is so funny. Again, this is from a government who has just smeared Bitcoin forever. And now all this, and the US government had retrieved a bunch of Bitcoin. So I think they have like almost 200,000 Bitcoin they seized from companies they raided or whatever, or they, arrested kind of thing. But check this out. This is just weird to me.
120,000 Bitcoin, which at the time was worth approximately $71 million. Today, the value of that Bitcoin has grown to over $4.5 billion. Almost.
It's just weird. It's like almost like they're bragging that, it's just weird. Just weird, man. The government's weird. They flip-flop and they're all bad people in my book. Okay, let's move on to other news. This is a Fountain app. I don't know if you listen to podcasts through the Fountain app. They recently had a big update. You can listen to podcasts through the Fountain app and earn Bitcoin as you listen, like for real. And so they just came out with their version 1.0, and it's a pretty cool app. I just wanted to let you know about it if you want to try it. Yeah. And then we have the River app. This is so funny. The future of Bitcoin is going to blow minds. Receiving Bitcoin through an app, that's pretty cool. Receiving Bitcoin through a sticker, that's way cooler. And look at this video here. Let me rewind it. He has his phone. There's a sticker. He kind of just like taps the sticker. What is he doing there? And then he just clicks the link that comes up, and boom, he received Bitcoin. So, I mean, look, I'm only showing this because we're still early and these technologies are still burgeoning and so much creativity is happening. It's exciting. It really is exciting. So this is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. Check it out. Also, that on the link on the very top, join our locals community. If you click that, it'll open our locals community, which you can join, and that's where we hang out and talk and all that stuff. So thanks for watching. And I appreciate you subscribing and following and also sharing the show, because these little, less than 10-minute news updates are really handy for a lot of people. They just kind of want the news quick. And then the good thing about it is if there's a story that I presented that you really want to know more about, just go to the description of the video or the show notes of the podcast. I have all the links there. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.